Hey everybody, sorry we couldn't meet again today for flooding issues. So I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of how that affects the class and give you what you need to do before Tuesday of next week. So FYI, next week I'm only going to see you once. So obviously Monday is President's Day. I'll see you Tuesday. Thursday is block day. I couldn't be there Wednesday evening anyways. I was thinking about it, but I'm unavailable that Wednesday and also Friday, so we can't meet other than the one time next week. The next week we have a full week, I hope, where we'll go to some other stuff, hopefully chapter 4. What I'm trying to get down to is that this March 2nd is not probably going to happen. The problem with that is I don't see you on Tuesday because of the 3rd is election day. I'm out of town the rest of that week. And so that probably is going to push our test into early March, which I guess is not the worst. It's just not ideal. So we'll see how that goes. So just FYI, I'm not changing anything on the schedule right now. Just kind of letting you know how that's going. Not great. All right, so let me talk about what to do for Tuesday. So the first thing I want you to do is hopefully you're submitting your article review tonight if you're watching this on Thursday, which hopefully you are. So please submit your article review by tonight at midnight. And I have your to-do list over here. I'll show you that in a second. So again, just FYI, to do that, you'll go to Assessments, Dropbox, and then you'll see article review number 1. So please do that. The next thing I want you to do is to go to your book, and I want you to read pages 81 through 103. So that is chapter 3. That's on probability. Don't get too lost in the weeds on that. I just want you to have a sense of how probability is calculated and some of the basic formulas that are in there, the additive, the complementary, those will come in handy. After you do that, I want you to go to handouts in class, because we were going to do this in class. I want you to go to the chapter 3 probability handout. You'll probably be able to get through most of this on your own. It introduces some notation. I'm going to ask you to do the rolling of the die by yourself. If you don't have a die at home, you can simply go to StatCrunch. Give me just a second. I'll show you where that is. So you'll open your StatCrunch. You can go to Applets. You can go to Spinner, and then you can go, Simulation, and then go to Dice Rolling. You've got one die with 6 sides. Hit it, and then you can just run it, and it will tell you your results. If you don't have an actual die at home from a game or something, you can just do that on your own. I'm asking for you to roll the die 10 times and record your results. There's some questions about theoretical probability above, and so you'll make that, hopefully we'll see that connection, the connection between empirical and theoretical. From here, I'm asking you to come up with what a success would be deemed on a die. That can be whatever outcome you want it to be. Then I want you to define what failure is as a result of that. From there, you're going to read on, and then it's going to kind of go into some different kinds of problems, some terminology, some notation here. So hopefully that'll help us get through the reading as well as this handout. Obviously, if you have trouble with anything, don't hesitate to reach out. The one thing you're not going to be able to do here is the class totals. Don't worry about that right now. We'll aggregate everybody's totals on Tuesday. So just make sure you have your table filled out and make sure you're ready to bring that in on Tuesday. So that'll be your homework. And again, you're going to submit this in the Dropbox. So again, go to Assessments, go to Dropbox, and then I haven't set that one up, but I will. It will be Chapter 3 Probability. All right. So that's your next thing. The last thing I want you to do before Tuesday is I want you to go to quiz, is to take a quiz, and that's under assessments. So if you go to assessments and then go to quizzes, it's going to have you a quiz set up for you to take. Again, this is due by Tuesday's class meeting. So that's the 18th at 10:49. You'll just click on that and take the quiz. It is going to be on probability, but there will be a couple of questions, just blasts from the past. So you'll get one shot at that. And I think I've got you set up for it to happen in like 10 minutes. So obviously it's not a long quiz. I know that's a lot, but we don't have much time together over the next week or so. So I want to make sure I give you some things to be working on. On Tuesday, we're going to hopefully do an activity and talk about probability in general. And then that's probably going to wrap us up for probability. We need, again, to move on. Hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions or anything's not clear, don't hesitate to reach out via text, email, whatever. And I look forward to hearing from you, and hopefully we'll see each other on Tuesday.